Hello everybody, Sifter again with another Legend of Keepers run, and today I'm gonna be doing another Ascension run with the Enchantress this time. So let's start right away with the talents real quick. I will be going for an elemental run, therefore I only care about monsters and master attacks which deal damage over time effects like burn, frostbite, etc. I have a 30% chance to apply another stack, plus that my master also applies frozen with the Frozen Rolls ability. It's one of the spells she has, not the spells, the attacks she has, and also damage dealt by monsters to heroes that are affected by frostbite is increased by 20%. This might come in handy or not, I don't even know. We will see. And then the spell I am gonna cast is most of the time gonna be Magic Brambles, so it's gonna apply 2 more stacks of elemental weakness, plus it's gonna also do 30% more damage. And then I also want to start with 2 Treants, because why not, just so that we have some more units. And also Flamboyant Lightning, which I will not be using that much, is at least gonna apply 20% of the time some burn to the enemies, so that's gonna help us out too. And without further ado, let's start building up our team. I will cheese a little bit here, I hope people don't hate it, but I want to go with a team 2 here, just because it's the most elemental focused build. And I want to beat Ascension 1 really quickly, so that we just go over this hurdle to see what Ascension 2 is, and I would also like to see if beating this is gonna unlock the Ascension levels to their units. Therefore, I will be going with the strongest team that the Enchantress has with it, which is the Team 2. This is also very visible here by the Team 2 costing 2,200 gold instead of, 1,500, which is the normal cap. So let's start right away. Some call it cheese, some call it progression. Comment down below if you find it cheesy. I don't think I will be doing it if I don't really need to, but right now, as I said, I just want to see what happens if I beat the first Ascension, if it's gonna unlock it to the other persons too. So let's go.
Following the path of destiny.
As you can see, I was able to straight up just go into the Ascension even with a broken team. So we start with the master spell right away, and the spell I want to go with is this, no, where is it? It's this thing over here, Elemental Flaw, that does 75 damage of type equivalent to the target lowest resistance, which is gonna do a bunch, regardless of what's happening. And then later on I will be able to unlock another spell, and I will most likely unlock something that I'm missing, but I will see. Well, let's cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I want to go for this, so let's just straight up pick it up. And as the last time, we are gonna begin with Merchant, because unlocking units as early as possible is really helpful for events. So let's see what we got here. These two are both new units, at least for me. We got the Skeletal Executioner, 50 morale damage, applies demoralized. Here's adjacent to the target, take 30% of the morale. This is a very morale heavy unit. And also ice damage and frostbite to the backline, and morale. And front applies terrified when the skeleton execution is attacked, and back applies ice weakness to all heroes at the start of the skeleton execution turn. Ooh, this is really nice if you go ice heavy. I like this thing, but it's too morale heavy for me, at least for now. And this guy is 30 air damage and morale to the front guy, and applies slowed, ricochets to the hero position behind the target. If the target is slowed, then the time watcher. He has 80 speed. 80 speed is pretty nice. Air damage to everybody, deals 10% off target current morale. If the target is slower than the Time Watcher, okay. And applies haste 2 to all monsters of the dungeon when the Time Watcher is defeated. I mean, okay, I guess. I'm not crazy about it. I think I like this guy more with the ice damage and the frostbite, plus the ice weakness to all heroes. Do we even have ice monsters? I have 2 ice monsters, so let's pick this guy up. I mean, why not? And let's go on. So on the second row we have Merchant event again. So I think I will go for the Merchant, and then for a Collector gain some money. Let's go to the Merchant. Let's buy a spiky dude, because these guys are extremely strong and I really like them. So as you can see, this thing seems to be balanced around how strong they are, which they are. So let's take a spiky guy to also have armor and fire resistance. And should I buy Aimini? I think I should not. I'm mostly going elementals anyway. As I see, my starting artifact is one of the better ones. Monsters placed at the back perform an additional attack but lose 20 speed and also start the fight with half HP. It's a bit dangerous. You might lose the unit for no reason. Let's take 200 gold here and lose some HP. But still, it's really strong. Okay, this event is extremely nice too. So I will gain 633 gold now. And on the next event I will find I will lose 200. So that was pretty much a free 400 gold event. The event says that, do you want to feed your units cheap meat? And you just say yes. So let's start naming our units with our patrons' names. So we got Butters, Maxter, 102, 102, Hedalus over here with the Frost guy, Kimberley at one of my spikies, Pierre on on the Treant we began with, Enigmatic Shadow is gonna be over here on the Quaris, Baser Z over here at the other Frost guy, and we start right away with some viewer names. We got Tycoon or Tycon, I don't know, it's with 1-0. We got Deki on the Fire guy and Thronos, which means I guess throne in Greek, on the other Treant. First of all, I would like to have my spiky dudes together, and I think I can have this guy in the back line. Yeah, let's have this guy in the back line. Actually, this guy does frost damage. No, let's have him in the front. In the back line, does the back line need some help? Maybe send another Treant back. Yeah, no, the back line, most of the time I care more about the front line, because the back line should be just picking off what is left off. So that's the reason I'm focusing on the front line more. It might not be a good idea, but that's how I play. Let's go to the frozen caves here. We got a disaster and also a monster, and we got the higher amount of golds. So let's go off, start this run out. I will still be explaining a lot because we're still early, but I will try to speed up the thing as fast as possible. Let's start by furnace. Yeah, I mean, I can start with freezing them. It doesn't really matter. And let's start with defending. The backline should be ice, and then we should also have some fire and nature resistance in there. So I think Kimberley should be in the back, and then the fire and nature resistance overall is gonna be Deki for sure. So let's put Deki here. And then Fire Nature, it's gonna be Butters too. Fire Nature, not really Hedalus' thing. Yeah, let's play Butters, and also Kimberley in the back for the heavy ice damage that's coming in. There's a very high chance that Kimberley is not gonna survive this thing, because she's gonna lose half her HP when the round starts, and she's gonna be very here at the bottom. But well, I don't really have other good choices right now. And in this team again, Nature and Fire, maybe Tycoon. Yeah, Nature is really bad for him, but what other choice do we have? For this guy, Nature is also bad Nature. Yeah, the only thing I can protect myself from is the ice damage from Baser Z. So let's just go Tycoon and Magic Shard and Baser Z. Baser Z is most likely gonna die too, but you never know. Let's go for the Furnace to apply just some amount of burn. Stacks of all penalties applied to heroes is increased by 2. There's a very high chance I will. Yeah, let's actually go with the Pandora's box, because I should be applying a bunch of stacks to the enemies. Okay, over here I will apply even more Frostbite. As I see, the enemies cannot really remove their debuffs. So let's go for... I mean, I can swap them around and do a bunch of damage to them. Yeah, let's swap them around and do a bunch of damage to them. Why not? It won't really matter, at least not in a point where it will be important. Oh, this guy survived, and then he died. Nice, actually, it helped us out. The swap helped us out. Yeah, you can continue damaging the backline. I should have left this guy in the back, right? But he would have died instantly, and he would not have used his passive ever. So I think at least now he attacked once. And we got a kill off. So this is already a success in my book. As long as we're removing at least one unit, we are good to go. Let's go for the elemental weakness, as I said. And now they are gonna take 20% more damage from everything we do, because we only do elemental damage anyway. Let's apply some Frostbite. No, that was a burn. Well, let's apply some burn. Let's apply even more burn, I guess. Yeah, to the backline, 70 damage here. Hopefully my backline is still alive. Yeah, let's just do a bunch of damage to the enemy front line. Twice even. He died a hero. Now nobody's surviving. You can frostbite them too. Frontline's dead through the dots. Actually, let's damage everybody. Just to be sure that frontline will die. Okay, my unit's alive, so we won. Let's even do some air damage. So we got 3 units. I think I'm most likely gonna go for the... Wait a minute, that's a morale unit. Almost went for a morale unit. Physical damage. I like the doggo. But I think I should go for the skeleton here because the first attack he does is pretty strong. So yeah, let's go with the ice skeleton. It's pretty much alongside the things we care about. And now we got another unit for the backline. Let's name him right away. And this guy is... Where's the skeleton? It's Digested Lace. So now we got another backline unit. I mean... Yeah, right? Yeah, we are okay. Let's go off to... I would say another merchant. I mean, I have so much money right now. I can go to merchant and the engineer and the trainer. Yeah, let's go to merchant. Maybe we find the earth elemental. We didn't find it. I don't need any of those again. Let's reroll once. We found another ice spiky dude. I don't think we need another ice spiky dude. This thing's new. Physical damage and 35 morale applies to the backline terrified. This is morale again. Yeah, physical damage and morale applies burn 2 damage dealt double if the target's affected by burn. Oh, this thing applies burn 2. Oh, the second skill is nice. Applies 1 random penalty, 3 stacks to heroes affected by at least 1 penalty at the start of the possessed armor's turn. Ooh. This thing seems fun with the burns and the stacks and the application of whatever it does. And it also has 120 HP. Yeah, let's try this thing out. And the catalyst, 15 damage, air and ice to everybody, and magical weakness. Magical weakness only for master spells. But if I set this thing up correctly, nah, I'm not spell heavy. Let's give it here so that we have a bunch of money on when we go to the training. Let's go to the event. This is the event I told you about. I can either send these guys off for 5 weeks, so it's 1 fight, or just lose 200 gold. I mean, the idea was... I forgot to name this guy. I will name him right away. The idea was to just do the 200, but now that I see these units getting sent off, yeah, let's send them off for the next fight. Like, who cares? And let's call the sick guy before he even got in the fight. Ultimate Despair. Very fitting name in my opinion. So yeah, there's that. And let's go on. The teams are still the same. Actually, I think I should send Pierre back. Yeah, let's send Pierre back so we have nature resistance to the backline. Because right now the backline does not have nature resistance at all. Let's go to the trainer. Start leveling up our units. Tycoon first. Should I go for some... a bunch of weaker units or just 1 strong unit? Because the ancestral elemental here, Tycoon is gonna be really strong. Yeah, let's go for Tycoon. The next upgrade, I think, should be the spiky dudes. The other choice would be to go for Phaser Z here. Do we have money for 2 upgrades? I think we have money for 2 upgrades. Let's go for Phaser Z. I mean, why not? And let's also go for 1 spiky dude. Apply thorns to all monsters in the group at the start of its turn. And gains the number of thorn stacks equivalent to the total of thorn stacks. Yeah, let's go for a Deki too. That should be it. Let's go to the event. Maybe we'll find some gold. He tries to sell us a trap. I don't really care about it. And let's go for the artifact. This should be a hard fight, but the artifact has a high chance of carrying us later on. Let's hope we don't lose the game instantly. Okay, having the trap that early is not really that good for us, but I don't think I can actually do anything about it. So let's just use the frost trap. Just go on with our lives. So ice to the front, in the front. I think ice damage to the front guy. That's the whole thing I'm trying to say. Ice damage to the front guy is definitely gonna be Hados, I think, with the 80 resistance and not Kimberly with the 40. Yeah, I mean, let's play this thing good correctly. And then air to the back, air damage to the back line is gonna be Kimberly. Yeah, it's pretty forced. So in the middle, it's gonna be nature damage coming in, but after the nature damage gone, It's either gonna be ice or air. Everybody's gonna die regardless of what I play in the middle. So maybe just play Kimberly. No, Kimberly's gonna be in the back. Let's just play Deki so that he applies thorns to everybody. I mean, he's gonna die regardless if he gets hit by anything else other than the nature damage. But the rest of the team should be able to survive the damage that's coming in. Let's go for Furnace here. I don't think the enemies are gonna have that much debuffs on them. That many debuffs. Ice again in the front line. And then air in the back line is... yeah, it's Tycoon. So in the middle we can just have... I guess Pierre? Yeah, let's have Pierre in the middle and then Tycoon in the back. And we should be able to beat them. If Tycoon gets an attack off, he will most likely kill everybody. The enemies have the Swaporu, I just realized. Well, too late now. Too late now. For some reason I forget it. When they have this this orb, it means that they will swap the first fight they're gone into. I will lose everybody here. The only thing that's gonna save us is this. No. Well, everybody's dying now. Yep. Oh, at least we survived one hit, so we can do something. Let's go for... yeah, let's go for the damage as much as we can. And you will attack twice. And we'll do nothing. Yeah, that was a very heavy misplay by my part. I will try to be a bit more... I mean, for some reason I saw it after I pressed play. The moment I pressed play, I saw that this guy has that ability. Let's go for the kill. Let's go to remove this guy. Good thing I didn't spread the damage. Still need to remove the backline first. I think I will lose this. Oh, he's faster than them. Very nice. Let's apply a bunch of frostbite so that this guy can remove them. And he died a hero, as always. If you remove the frostbites, yeah. Do you see this thing? Consumes the stacks. This guy, why is this thing chaining? Ah, attacks also target heroes affected by frostbite. So this thing is gonna do 70 to everybody and also trigger the frostbite instantly. So these guys are... you see that 34, 34, 34. The middle was supposed to die. I'm seeing this thing for the first time in my life. The game telling me that somebody should die and then he survives. I have never seen this ever. Let's start with ice weakness and then I will go through and start damaging him. Let's also go with the nature weakness too. Now let's start damaging him. This fight will take a while. Yeah, let's start poisoning too. 1 poison, which is 6 damage. I don't even know if it's worth it. So 1 poison is 6 damage plus 21, right? Plus 30, 30 and 36. Oh. He got the second stack of poison because of the passive we went on our master. So heroes with less than 50% morale, maximum morale lose 30% wall resistance. This is really nice in a mixed build. Monsters placed in a group containing only skeletons gain 50% wall resist, 15 to wall resistance and 32 armor. I like this. Damage the first attack suffered by the monster placed in the back is returned to the assailant. I will go for this, just because I have that the backline starts with half HP, so I can protect them even for 1 round to do the double attack. Let's go for the workout. I don't really like anything. I can take the blood. I mean, let's get the armor. There's a chance that the enemies will arrive at my boss. Let's go to business trip. I mean, we have so many units. I can send somebody off exactly. First attack suffered by each hero applies easy targets. I'm not really trap focused. Let's go for the resources here and send off Hydalos, the level 2 ice elemental, not the level 3 one. We were liking that part. Event again. Let's gain. Should I gain motivation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are gonna get hit by the motivation. Now let's just go. Let's just get some tiers and let's send somebody off to another business trip. Axtero. Or demons attacks regenerate their life by 150% to damage dealt to the targets affected by burn. Do we have even demons? Do we even have demons? We have 1 demon, Ultimate Despair. And he's gonna get healed by a bunch if he just spams his second ability. If we take this. Otherwise, now let's just get a bunch of resources. So later on we will be leveling up all my units. I also have a course coming up. How's my team here? The front team's pretty half. Well, we don't really have good teams here, but I don't think we can do anything. We have all the resistances covered. Air, at least 25% on no resistances. Yeah, we have the resistances covered, so we can't really do anything other than that. We have the spiky boys together. I will obviously leave this guy to risk losing them instead of not using them on the champion fight. This is pretty self-explanatory. Air damage the front guy, ice damage the front guy, and fire damage the back line. So fire damage the back line is gonna be Decky for sure, or even Ultimate Despair. And then air and ice damage. I mean, it is gonna be Kimberly, no questions asked, right? Yeah, it's Kimberly, no questions asked. She's gonna die though, but... And then the second guy who's gonna get hit by this air and ice thing is... Icewind Destroyer Heroes. I think I should have Ultimate Despair in the middle. And then Butters in the back, so that he takes the fire damage and spams his second ability to apply a bunch of Frostbite. Otherwise I can apply a bunch of Burn. He does more. Oh, he only attacks the backline with ice though. Yeah, I think Butters can kill the backline because he does. As you can see, he does 38 ice damage to the backline, and it's gonna even apply twice. And this guy has minus 35 ice resistance, so I think this team is good to go. Let's go with the multiplication of debuffs. I mean, they should have a bunch of debuffs at that point. Then over here, Ice and Air is gonna be Phaser Z, right? No, it's gonna be Digested Lance. So we have the dual defense. He only has 80 HP. No, let's go with Phaser Z. There's a very high chance that the Air guy is gonna be dead at that point. Actually, I can have Tycoon. Yeah, let's have Tycoon. Then Phaser Z. And the last one, the fire resistance, should be Enigmatic Shadow. Although there's a very high chance that the fire resistance guy is gonna be dead, but you never know. Double checking if they have the swap, and then freeze them, and let's go. Let's go with the debuff of the resistances right away. And now one can only hope. For some reason they did apply the burn. Okay, I did apply some debuffs here. 30% increased damage taken, very nice. Let's go for burn, everybody. What an awesome laser. Spike the front guy to make him deal less damage. They instantly got applied ice resistance, and now, ooh, look at this thing. Minus 75 ice resistance. Let's damage him twice. 1, 2. Please don't kill him. Oh, he's dead. He's dead through the burn and also through the frostbite too. We applied another debuff. I really like this guy. This debuff application. Demoralized, burn, elemental weakness. This guy has everything. We did our job. The backlane's most likely gonna die. Yeah, the backlane's definitely gonna die. I will go for the fireflies. Yep, they're gonna do more damage the front line. So that's something. And let's apply more stacks. Obviously they had time to remove them. I don't think our front line is gonna survive this, but can't really do anything. Let's go apply Frostbite so that this guy is gonna trigger them. Woohoo, look at this thing. And let's apply burns. Oh, I think he can kill the backline in time. 1, 2. I'm still alive. Let's go apply Frost again. And now instead of, yeah, proc it. And he's toast. Get burned twice. Very nice. As you can see, as I said in the beginning, the backline having more units. The backline doesn't need that many units because we just clear the room instantly. Ice damage from monster attacks are dealt to the target's fire resistance if it's lower than the ice resistance. I will go for this. Definitely. The other choice would be the silence. I don't really like the dragon. I think he's really weak. But it's either gonna be this, which I have ice damage actually, or this because the silence is really strong. So let's go for the ice damage amplification. I have a bunch of ice damage, if it wasn't apparent already. I still didn't lose Kimberly. Let's go for the double level up. This is two level ups on one unit for 250. And we level up Ultimate Despair. Very nice. So he's gonna come back in the next fight. 8 weeks is pretty much a fight and a half. Let's go to the event. Lose 75 HP to gain a doggo. I mean, yeah, definitely. 75 HP is gonna be back in a minute. Like in about 4 weeks, even 5. Paradox is the next viewer name. As I said, comment down below if you would like to have your name too on one of my units. Let's go to Ritual, obviously, to level up my spells. As I said, this thing's gonna get leveled up for 50, and the thing I want to unlock is this thing. 20 nature damage and applies 2 random penalties, which is extremely strong. So let's apply the penalties. Let's upgrade this thing. We have 100 resources to upgrade my spells. So 50 on this. So now it's gonna do 100 damage to the weakest element, and also this is gonna apply 3 debuffs. So the idea is that I'm either gonna apply a bunch of debuffs or I'm gonna kill the backline. Both of them very good outcomes for me. I think that these veterans level 3 plus me having a disaster is gonna be an easy fight. The other choice would be to go for the master bonus, because when this master gains either power or some master bonuses are really good on her. So first of all, let's send off Kimberly, let's send off Butters, let's send off Deki. Let's have the front line be a bit stronger here with Phaser Z, I guess. Actually, I think Phaser Z with Digest Lance should be in the same team. So let's send Enigmatic Shadow and have Phaser Z in the back line. The front line's gonna be fodder. The back line should clear the enemies up. And I think I might even skip the veterans, even though they are giving us an artifact. I will go for the more money plus the master bonus, because, as I said, master bonuses sometimes are really good. And artifacts are not the end-all be-all, so... There are some artifacts that are extremely good for some runs, but... Ice damage the front line, and air damage... And this, they have the swap too, so... Ice damage the front line, air damage the back line. Ice damage the front line is gonna be Paradox, so I will have him in the middle. Air damage the back line is gonna be... Enigmatic Shadow, so I will have him in the front. So this guy has a high chance to go back. Actually, I should have Paradox in the back. And then Pierre in the middle, and wherever he ends up in... I don't... Actually, if I place him in the middle, he's either gonna be in the front line or in the back line. But I mean, I don't really have any choice on the matter. What I really care about is that Paradox is gonna be more... Yeah, more forward than whatever the other guys are. And I think also Paradox is gonna do a bunch of damage to the enemy front line. Here I should go for the Pandora's box for the stacks. Should I though? I mean, I'm not gonna apply that many stacks. Let's just go for the frost. And now this team has the ice resistance. This team has the air resistance. So let's go for double ice plus air. This should be an easy fight. It should be a very easy fight. And here we can have the Pandora's box, because they're definitely coming in with a bunch of debuffs.
I'm waiting for you.
It's a bit sad that we have the spell here in the very back, but at least we have this strong thing here in the very front. Let's do we have backline damage? Yeah, let's try to remove the backline instantly. The swap was pretty okay. Yep, resisted that. Let's go for the double bite. The dog retained the passive that he got because he was in the backline in the beginning. The dog being in the middle is the best outcome for us, because I want him to be in the fight as long as possible. Let's try to kill the backline with this guy and the front line with the dog. And you just help. You can help overall, everybody. Yep, he even applied 2 poisons to the backline, so... At least the dog survived. Let's go. 1, 2. He did his job. He has 13 poisons, bleed. So this guy's practically dead. At some point he's gonna die. Yeah, let's just damage everybody so we get rid of the backline. Maybe he dies. Yep, he died. Very nice. You can attack twice. Just burn them twice. 1, 2. Frontline's dead. Nope. Reflected the first hit. Of course, he first removed the debuffs and then died, and we won. Let's blizzard them to death. Look at the particles. So we either got our strong attack, very nice, look at this, it's doing 100 plus damage, 124 damage to the front line. So if enemies come into the boss fight, we will have a bunch of damage to do to them. Or the spell I'm always casting is gonna do 40 nature damage to everybody and 6 elemental weakness instead of 5. I think I will go for this. It's more important to me to kill everybody before they arrive at the boss than after they arrive at the boss. And this time we will go for the trainer. Let's bring everybody in because I want to train them. You can go back again. Yep, that's the team. Let's go to the trainer and then the therapist. Therapist's gonna be free morale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. Very nice. Let's go trainer first. As I said, we have a bunch of money. I can maximize Tycoon here, and he's gonna get 10 to every resistance. 15 power is gonna give him even more power. I think I will go for this. I mean, one strong unit that's so strong is, I think, more important than anything else. And then I can upgrade one of the 2 Treants. I mean, why not, right? I am using them, so might as well upgrade Thronos here. Who is who? I want to upgrade the backline. Yeah, the backline's upgraded. Actually, do I want that backline or the front line? I think I want the front line. Yeah, the front. I am using the front line. I'm not really using the backline. The backline's a stronger team, as I said. Let's go to the therapist. Let's just gain 1. I don't need 2, really. Not really. I can go to the event. It's forced to be an event. Yeah. We are gonna get money from the event. We did not get money. We can either lose these units for 1 fight or just ignore it and then lose them later on for like 15 fights or something. So let's just go for the sanction. I think if I ignore it on the next event, one of these 2 is gonna get quote-unquote killed and he's gonna be in the hospital for like 20 weeks or something. So let's just send them off for the next fight. Let's go to workout. There is a chance we will upgrade my power. We could upgrade our power, but I don't have 50 gold. I over-upgrade myself. Let's get the armor. This was very good. This is one of the best upgrades for the Enchantress because it's leveling up her spells. Both of them, even the elite spell and the master spell. So that was a very bad example of what not to do. And let's go for the fight that has a disaster in it and a bit more gold. And as I said, master bonus again because master bonus is actually pretty important. So if you like the content, don't forget to leave a like to help the channel out. Yeah, there's that. that was the promotion for liking a video. Oh, we got a really bad setup here, but you know what I can do? I can do Pandora's box here, and then the enemies are gonna have so many debuffs, immune to master spells, of course. But still, I can have the enemies have so many debuffs, they won't even know what hit them. Physical damage and nature damage the front line. Where is my earth elemental? The earth spiky dude is physical and nature resistant. That would be, ooh, that would have been perfect, but I don't have him. So physical and nature resistance, I don't think I have anybody. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Butters and Decky. They have the same. Actually, Decky is just a bit more defensive, so I don't care about the Terrified that Butters applies. So let's go for Decky in the front line, and then the second line of attack should be Butters. I mean, yeah, it should be him. And then the third line of attack. Actually, wait a minute. If I use Paradox here, even though he's gonna take damage from the nature attack, he's gonna give enhanced resistance to the front line, so he's gonna help out. Wait, what do I care about my damage? Nice damage the back line. Yeah, this guy is not gonna do any damage. Yeah, let's go for Paradox here, help out the whole thing, and then Ultimate Despair on the very back just to start spamming his debuffs. I don't think I have really any better choices. Not really. Their choice would be to have Headless in the middle, just to do some nice damage to everybody. Let's go. The backline team should be able to handle it more though. Physical damage and nature is Maxter 102. 102. And the second line of attack, I think, should be Phaser Z, just for the assassination attempt, and then Tycoon in the very back, doing his application of Frost, etc. So first they get some Frost Bites. They got 3 or 2. And then over here, I will obviously not go for Elemental Claw because this guy's immune to Master Spells, so I will go for apply some debuffs. Now these guys have a bunch of debuffs. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Well, I thought it was another event. It's okay though, they are slowed, so that means that I will be playing first. I'm stupid. I'm sure that everybody cringed really hard right now. Because for some reason, I didn't realize what was gonna happen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Let's just do whatever we can over here with the double burn. And let's just go down, like, with the mistake we did. Mistakes happen, right? Hopefully nobody's mad at me. Anyway, I sometimes I feel I'm more mad to myself than anybody else is. But this is going extremely well right now, because the enemies, most of them are gonna die from all these things that are happening to them. Let's apply even more nature resistant. Down. Yeah, nobody's surviving this room. I don't even know if I'm gonna lose anybody. Yeah, let's go for the frostbite application. 1, 2, everybody's dying left and right, and then this guy's gonna consume them. These two together are a dream team. I really like the team we got. Life Absorption is the second spell that my master has when he gets attacked. Enhanced Seed I'm not gonna use ever, so let's just go for Life Absorption and be gone. So what the thing that I said that I'm not gonna use ever does, the Seed thing, is that it transforms the next group into this unit. So I don't think it's worth it, at least not at this stage. I think I want to go for the Merchant, because the trainer is most likely not gonna level up a single unit, and the merchant has a chance to give me what I want. It didn't give me what I want, but at least these units are pretty nice. Fire damage to everybody adds 2 stacks to the penalty with the most stacks applied to the target, and then also damage dealt increased by 5% per stack of penalty applied to heroes. And it's also fire resistant guy, so this guy's a nature resistant guy. Let's take the fire resistant guy. I mean, I'm not really heavy on fire resistance, if I remember my own deck, my own units correctly. And he's called Aces Wild. And I think I should send him in the front line. No, in the back line. Most of the debuffs are in the back line. Let's go for a business trip, send somebody to get us some resources. Let's send Kimberly. I mean, I have a bunch of ice resistance anyway. Yeah, my ice resistance is pretty covered. Let's send Kimberly. Give me my tears. And my gold. Let's go to the collectors to gain even more money. Yeah, I'm okay with losing some HP. Black market. In the black market, you sell some units of yours. Let's trade this off. Which I am not gonna do really, so let's go to the event. We found some motivation gain, which we don't really care about, because this should be the... No, we care about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we care about it a little. Yeah, let's take it. It's 50 gold. Who cares? Champion to gain a rare. Yeah, I think champion's the choice here. Definitely don't want the debuff removal thing. Yeah, let's go for the rare and the even more money. The rare has a chance to give us some crazy things. So, what is this? This guy is completely new. Innkeeper. Gain 2 bonuses and 2 penalties at the start of each turn. Okay. Fire damage increased by 50% per penalty applied to Innkeeper. You are kidding me, right? How do I get things that counter me that hard? Remove the penalty with the least stacks at the end of the turn and regenerate 5% of Innkeeper's maximum life per stack removed. Ooh. I'm getting countered here extremely hard. So fire, they are only doing fire damage. Fire, fire, fire. Only fire, nothing else. I think we got a bunch of fire resistance, right? Yeah, we got 3 fire resistance units. So, I mean, do I even care where I place them? The most damage gonna be happening in the front line. So, Deck, you're in the front line. Ultimate is spreading in the back line. And Butters in the very back to apply ice weakness. I mean, do I even have other choices? This guy even has less fire resistance, so maybe I can gun him down. The other choice would be to have Hydos in the team. Nah, let's not lose our team here. Wait, who did I leave in the back? Give me a second. I'm sorry for this. You are gonna do ice damage to the backline. Ooh, nice, nice. This guy has a very high chance of killing the backline. If he doesn't die himself first. Let's go multiply the debuffs they're gonna have. Hopefully they're gonna have some debuffs. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? Let's just apply some frostbite here. Because this team is gonna destroy them. Fire damage, fire resistance, and fire resistance, right? I can have Phaser Z here in combination with Tycoon to kill everybody. And we should be attacking. Yeah, this guy should be dead. I think this is good to go. Phaser Z is gonna kill everybody with the frostbites. And then if somebody with some magical reason is gonna be surviving. This guy has 1300 HP. I think I should start with the debuffs. Yeah, let's go with the penalties. I know that this guy does more damage per penalty he has, but I still believe I should go with the penalties. Nice spikes to the back line. Hopefully my front line's gonna survive. Let's burn them even more. And now he's gonna one-shot my unit, right? Ooh, only 53? Okay. Can you kill the back line? 1, 2. Okay. This guy gonna die. Front lines yep, this guy's dead. Front lines. Yeah, the front line's pretty durable. How much damage does this guy do? Okay. Is this guy death immune? I don't even know how I'm gonna beat this guy. He's healing too much. Okay, I'm still alive. And now I'm gonna get one shot. 57. He is still healing. Let's apply the brambles. Right? No, let's try to kill the backline. Forget the brambles. I mean, they're gonna get healed, all of them. And this guy is even removing all the debuffs, so what am I even trying to do here? Okay. Time to freeze everybody to death. 1, 2. Backline's toast. This guy has 11 frost attacks and this guy has 10. So... Fire ricochets to the... the backline's dead, like 100% dead. So let's just do some damage to the front line. I'm like sure that the backline's dead. Yep, look at the front line dying instantly. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it. First, let's go with this. Yeah, you do you. Don't kill my front line. Nice. This is a win. This is a win. Now you will go with the double frost. 1, 2. This guy has 16 frostbites. Now he's dead for sure. Even more burn. And now let's do 1000 damage. The 75s were gonna fly off. Applies terrified 5 to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Morale damage taken. I do no morale damage, like, at all. I mean, I have some choice for morale damage, but... Ice damage... Oh, this guy's nice. These are level 3 units, so I'm definitely taking one of those. So, fire damage to the middle guy and applies fire weakness 3. The attack ricochets once to another random hero if the target fire resistance is negative. And applies fire weakness 3 to all heroes when a monster of the group is defeated. This is more fire focused. I'm mostly frost focused. So I think I will go with this guy that has at least the frost skill as his second skill. At least. And this guy is gonna be Condoriano. And he also has for the fire and ice resistance and for the air, which is a pretty good combination of things to have. I think I will send off Thronos. Actually, maybe Thronos should be in the front line. No, I think I will send off Thronos completely and bring Cordignano back. The front line... Do we have nature resistance in the front line? The front line's really bad at nature resistance. So maybe I should have Thronos in the front. But what am I going to remove? Because these two are going to be really helpful when an ice team comes in. Let's go for a business trip. I mean, we gotta do it, right? Forget it. Forget that too. Yeah, I'm not wasting my units on the week 30. Actually, yeah, let's send Phaser Z off. He's gonna be back for the final fight. I don't think I'm gonna lose just because I'm not having one unit with me. Let's go to merchant. Is there a trainer? There is no trainer. Let's go to merchant here to buy level 3 units. Now we got level 3 units. Should I get the frost spikes? Yeah, we got level 2 on that. 125. Physical and fire to everybody. I don't think I like any of those choices. Renew. I think I don't like any of those two. Oh, armor and nature resistance. So we needed that thing. Let's take it now. Although it does physical damage, which is not really something I'm stoked about. No, renew. We got it. We found. What is this? 45 nature damage to the backline and applies poison. Okay. Let's get the Earth Impaler here. It's a really strong unit. This should carry us. Let's keep the money because you never know when a trainer will pop up. And let's call our carry here Vangel and bring him to the front line. I think I don't need the dog in the front line anymore now that we got Vangel rolling. Yeah. The dog can go back. So the team should be the 3 spiky dudes. Where's my Kimberley's relaxing over there? Yeah, I think I'm good to go with the front line. Let's go off to a business trip. Should I upgrade my traps? I still have level 1 traps. Actually, let's go for the sanctuary over here. Let's make the enemy's life worse. And let's have them begin with minus 20% to all resistances. That's a very nice debuff to have. Ritual, obviously, leveling up our spells. I will obviously upgrade this because it does a bunch of damage. 50 points. And then also this to apply 4 random debuffs times 3. And for the last 25 we got... I mean, I can't really upgrade anything. Do we even have a real choice here? I guess I can go for the ricochet. If the target position behind them has ice resistance, negative ice resistance, so I can like bounce this thing around. I don't even know. Let's just go for this. I mean, who cares? Really, who cares? Off we go to the workout. Workout or engineering? Let's go for engineering. Let's make our traps a bit better. I will go for the ice trap. I don't think I will go for the fire trap, and this one neither. Let's keep our money still for the trainer that we actually did find. What is this? +2 motivation. Nah, let's give me just this thing. I don't care about motivation. We only have 2 fights in front of us, this one and the next one, so motivation thing is pretty much over. Let's level up Vangel, I think, to the latest level. Monsters in the dungeon gain thorns 3 pretty much, and also power and health. That's not a good upgrade. It's a very bad upgrade. 20 stats. What am I using? I'm using these units. Butters, I'm also using this unit. And I'm even using this attack and power and health. I think I will go for Butters here because I am actually using it. Him. And Digested Lance for the first attack. Although I'm not really using that unit. This thing though consumes the stacks of burn applied to all heroes. I like this. Let's go for this. So we have a secondary ice elemental pretty much, but in the fire element. It should do the same thing. It should be the same thing with the ice elemental, but on the fire aspect of the game. Let's gain cash. I mean, I don't need monsters, I don't need traps. Let's just gain the gold. In case we find another merchant or another trainer as we do. And I think my team is set up pretty nicely here. Oh, Phaser Z is back, so Doggo, you're off. So the backline team is going to be a combination of Tycoon and Phaser Z, or Tycoon and Enigmatic Shadow. Not Enigmatic Shadow, Tycoon and Aces Wild. And then one of these 3 is going to be the filler, depending on whatever the enemies are doing. And I think I should have Kimberly in the front line because she gains more powers per thorn she has. And I should send, I think, Hydalos off. % ice resistance. Yeah, let's send Hydalos off. We got too many units at this point. Too many units. I should go to black market if I find the chance. And let's go and get some artifact. Yeah, let's go get an artifact. I mean, why not? I say why not, and now I will lose. Okay. This is the fight before the last one. Frontline needs physical and fire. That should be Decky, right? Yeah, it is Decky 100% of the time. They have the swap. I saw it this time. This guy's also physical damage, so we got 2 physical damage, which we can have in the second and the third row, so that we have a 100% chance to get some of these in the front line. And then we overall need also nature resistance, which at least Decky has. Ultimate Despair does not, but who cares? And I guess what I want in the back line is gonna be Vangel. Do I actually? No, in the back line I just need damage. So I can go for Butters, because I want to... Actually, he's gonna... If he's in the front, he's gonna... If he gets transferred to the back line, then he will do the ice weakness. I just need damage. I don't really need anything other than damage. Ice damage, not bad. Yeah, let's just go for Butters. And he will be just, I guess, spamming whatever skill he has. The other choices are not really that good, at least not in this fight. So yeah, let's just go Butters. And then what I really want in the front line is gonna be Decky. Yeah, Decky I think has a... No, Ultimate Despair has better defenses. So I want Ultimate Despair in the front line, but what I actually want is Ultimate Despair to get the double attack buff. So Ultimate Despair is gonna be the last one, and hopefully he gets to the middle, not to the front, because he's gonna get one shot if he gets to the front. Let's go for application, apply even more debuffs. And then let's go for the Frostbite. And then physical and fire damage is most likely gonna be nobody, right? Oh, Enigmatic Shadow coming clean clutch with the armor, and then you will also come in here, Aces Wild. And Tycoon in the back to just, you know, apply a bunch of burn, and this guy then is gonna consume all the burns and kill everybody. It's gonna be the same thing as Phaser Z's consume all the Frostbites, so it's pretty much gonna be the exact same thing. Let's go for... I don't think I should go for debuffs. I think I should go for the Elemental Flaw. Yeah, let's go for the Elemental Flaw. Actually, it's a toss-up. Let's go for the Flaw. I should be able with all the AoE we should have. Yep, we got it. We got the perfect setup. We could not have gotten a better one. Okay, backline's almost dead. My front line died, but at least this guy didn't die. That's what I care about, because now he's gonna do this thing twice. 1, 2, everybody has like 12 burn, 9 burn, 10 burn. They're gonna come in the backline and instantly die. Frostbite, then backline. Yeah, this guy's dead from all the debuffs. I don't care if I lose anybody anymore. We won already. It's okay, you died a hero. You did what you had to. Continue applying frost debuffs. Can you go down pretty quick? Thank you. Now we are gonna... Pandora's box gonna give even more debuffs here. Nice. We are keeping the burn alive. Let's go for the reduced elemental weakness. And this is gonna heal them some motivation, which I don't care about. Morale, whatever it's called. Frostbite. Holy. Intimidera, 50 damage. So now we will go with the fire aspect of this build. So burn, burn again, and then you burn too. So this thing ricochets the burns. Actually, do I even care? Yeah, apply more burn. Then you can consume the burns. And bye bye. 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. We got 25% chance to summon a skeleton. I would like to avoid this. Monsters have a chance to crit for 50% more damage, and applies burn 3 to all heroes when a demon is defeated. I mean, we have some demons in the build, so I mean, why not? It's free damage. This is also free damage, but nah. Let's go for the burn. Let's go for the burn. Let's go for the merchant. I don't really care about anything. I'm keeping my money in case something better pops up. Got a training here, but I think I would like to go for the seminar. It's gonna give some upsides to us instead of downsides to the heroes. So this is gonna give us resistances. I mean, why not? 20% to all resistances. Let's go for the event. Maybe we get something good. I mean, yeah. I don't care about tiers. We have so many at this point, and I also don't care about more gold. So let's go to the last event. 38 light if I eat it. What does this thing even do? Offer it. Let's eat it for max life on my boss. Now we have 788. And the exclamation mark is because this is because Deki is at 1 motivation, but who cares? Let's hope for once the enemies do not completely counter us. I already saw the restroom, and it is yeah, the sacred altar. Obviously we got the worst one. What is this guy? Samurai? This is also a new unit. 80 air damage to front guy and air weakness. Air weakness 2 ricochets to the monster position behind if the target. If they... Oh, we're gonna get destroyed. Air resistance is negative. Damage dealt increased by 1% per life. Percentage point lost by the samurai. Oh, we're gonna get destroyed, guys. We are gonna get destroyed. Ice and air damage the front line. So let's begin with frost damage here. And then the brambles. And then we just hope for the best. We are gonna lose so hard. Ice damage and air damage the front line. Ice and air. I guess the Jested Lance? The air the air is the problem. The air thing's gonna destroy us. 10, 10, 25. Kimberley is actually the only one that might survive a hit. Let's go for... I think Kimberley. Oof, 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 oof. We're gonna get destroyed. I guess Kimberley. She's even last. She's not gonna play ever. Ice and air, and then fire to everybody. I mean, at least we're gonna go from the front to the back, so that's something, I guess. So we should go for the debuff team. So that would be these guys. But should I burn them to the crisp? To the crisp, or should I go for random debuffs? You know what? Let's go for random debuffs. So that would be you stay here. Just do your frost. Wait, can I kill the backline? Give me a second here. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the backline. Well, let's try to defeat the backline. Yeah, that's a good idea. If I defeat the backline and then we only have 2 enemies, then we can do something. I mean, they're gonna remove all the debuffs, so better let's go just for the normal kill the backline idea. And then this team, air and ice. I mean, we have an air and ice dude here, right? Yeah, it's Cordiano. And then when he's in the front, guy, his attacks ricochet too. Actually, 170 HP, 100 HP flat. I want Tycoon in the very back though. And I will go through the ice path. Yeah, let's go through the ice path. Just to make sure that nothing. Now let's go through the ice path and just hope for the best. Hopefully we will remove the backline instantly. If we remove the backline with the first fight, then we can win. That's the most important part happening here. Let's go with elemental weakness. Let's hope we can defeat the backline. We are very late in attacking. We might even not be able to attack with some units. He removed the elemental weakness. Okay, so we got rid of the removing debuffs at least. Let's apply some burn here. Let's go for the spikes. Now this guy does a bit less damage. He applies ice weakness. Let's kill the backline. Come on. 1, 2, go. Yeah, if the backline survives, we beat their enemy backline. That guy's toast. Okay, now we start applying debuffs. A bunch even. Applies 2 random penalties. Wow, this unit's extremely strong now. Go for the burn. And you kill the backline, which is what you are supposed to do. Whop. And whop. I got rid of her. Very nice. Now he's gonna die and he's gonna also die. Ooh, he survived. You did your job, my dude. You did your job. Come on, go. 1, 2. This thing's gonna remove 2 debuffs, so at least a lot of them are gonna stay. Yeah, nice. Very fair. A lot of them are gonna stay, he said. It will be fine, he said. Let's try to go for the assassination on the backline. Now he's gonna do like a ton of damage. But I don't care. Let's go with the apply 1 random debuff. Nice. Motivation loss. And we won. Let's apply the blizzard twice. 1, 2. This guy's dead. You won't be doing anything. Come on. Let's not kid ourselves. And look at us. We have 100% ice resistance. Bye. And we won. As you saw, and as I said, this the backline team is extremely strong. Extremely strong. And will we get a level? We didn't even got a level. But what I care most about is... will the next run have access to Ascension 2? It does. Very nice. So, in my opinion, it was worth it using a broken team just to unlock Ascension 2. I mean, why not? Master maximum life reduced by 10%. Gold gain reduced by 10%. So this thing doesn't matter. Because if the enemies arrive at your master, you will have problems either way, even if you have not 10% less HP. And I mean, if this 10% HP is gonna be important... I mean, if you are gonna survive with like 50 HP, that's the only case that this thing is important. You will most likely die. So there's that. Let's switch over to the Enchantress again, and that's it for today. Whoa, sorry for that. If you liked the run, I guess leave a like on the video to help out the channel. And if you would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe to also see updates, I guess, see videos. I have a Nexus channel, which should be linked in the description, where you can buy this game if you would like to play it. And that's it pretty much. Any comments are welcome about tips, tricks, or any comment about the gameplay that you like, dislike, or whatever. I'm open and I'm reading every single one. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you guys around.